Okay, so hi. This is another section video about this website where I'm sharing you how this is built. Again, this is a WordPress element site with Memberium, Keep, Elementor, and some plugins from um, Jet plugins, which is I think it's more um famous in name with Crocoblock. Yeah, so that's it. So let's continue. Let me just check my screen. So I am still okay in members view. Okay, so let's get started. I think what I mentioned in my other video is I want to show you how I build this grid, this one. So let's do that. Let me transfer my screen. It's an admin. Okay. So let's check and let me show you how I built this listing, including the dot check thing. So it's that actually like very like it's the simple version because I know that JetEngine's data store functionality could do more. It's just very powerful. Um, so let me just show you here. So let's go to this listing, listing item, JetEngine. Okay. So this is exactly like customized. So if I go here, it's very slow on my end right now. I think I have some internet connection issue. So let's just wait for this to load. Okay. So let's just try to dissect each of this part. So I'm gonna open a navigator here, and I hope it's big enough. I'm gonna move that on the other side so that you could see, and then I'm gonna try to zoom in. I'm just gonna zoom in. Zoom in. Okay, that's clear enough. Okay, so first is I set when you're building a list in JetEngine, I recommend you set your preview with so that at least it gives you some idea how it's gonna look in small space, how how I need it to. I know that it's gonna look like box like this one, so I also adjusted it that way. So if I'm gonna go to the section, you're gonna see that I set it to use the featured image, and then I set some fallback if there's no featured image assigned. That's how it works. And then there's a layer of dark purple background so that at least if the internet is low, there's still it's not gonna look blank. There's some solid colors. Okay, and the next is we go to this data store button. This is using the data store 14-day challenge daily checklist that I created. And the way this works is you could, example in here, label after added to the store. And then you could also show some stuff like label after added to the store. So you could add here, and then you could also change this to remove from the store. Again, there's a lot of functionality in here. I can't, it's hard to explain in one sitting. So there's this guy that I also follow. I forgot the name, but he is also very good with JetEngine. Plus, plus the documentation with JetEngine is very in detail, so you could see it in there. So if you search for JetEngine data store, there is some functionality or details in there. But of course, in my future videos, I'd like to dive in and show you how each of this element is really built, so that you have an idea how to include it in your, like in here I'm using it for progress indicator, so that you have an idea for that. This one is just heading, so my purpose is to show where the member is. So as you can see here, like if you scroll down, you could still see very clearly that okay, I'm in 14-day challenge day 1. Okay, sure. And then in here, I think I've showed this last time. Let me just get some water. Okay, so this one is using the dynamic field, and it's pulling the value from the custom field that I created to assign the tag. But I'm also using Memberium's shortcode in here, which is the Memberium has any tag. So if the login member has this tag, which is this value, which is the one that I assign on the page, example here, then there's gonna be some if-else statement happening. You could visit Memberium's page in here, which explains and details how this works. But I'm gonna also do some videos to explain more about that. Okay. Now let's go to example this one. I'm gonna show you this one where that's found. So if I go to the dashboard, and then I'm gonna go to JetEngines in here. And then data stores. So I have here the 14-day challenge daily checklist that I created. And as you can see, that's the one that I pulled in here. And if I edit this, what I set is store type, user meta, max size 14. I was also trying to count that because I was playing on how I could use those data and haven't really used that yet. But once I do, I'm gonna show and share that to you. And there's some option here to store user IDs and store item in view, which recently viewed stores. I used this when I built an e-commerce site, and I may also create some like recently view functionality for this website so that members can easily resume on where they have left. So I'm also planning to do that. What else? So since we are in the 14-day challenge program, I'm just gonna zoom out. Since we're in here, I'm also gonna show you how this page is built. So if we go to add to the Elementor, you can see how I built this one. Okay, and then on the dashboard where we are waiting for that, I created this post type specifically for this program. Because the way this website works, or this learning site works, is they have this highest tier program, which is consist with different modules, module 1 to 14, and they have their small challenges, which has like kind of combination of the highest program, but they're giving some challenges based on those topics, and that's what they have in here. So they have some 14-day challenge, 8-week postnatal, 4-week kickstart, and so on. And I needed to create a separate section for that and it's really hard if I just combine that to the highest tier. So it really needs its own place. So I created that post type. So if I go here, like example, let's open one of the day one example. So as you can see, I have some custom field. I have some welcome video, some exercise videos, and I could add more if I need to. Some files, checklist, and so on. So again, this website needed to be like, we have built it based on how how we believe the members must go through each of their days. So it's hard if we're just gonna use like LearnDash, because it's not gonna work with this one. So this is a perfect example for that, when you need to really make it custom. So if we just, that's the back end side, the dashboard, but on the front page, like the main page of the program, we have like, I built this with Elementor, because to make it simple. So they have some welcome video, they have some mindset and nutrition video, which I just pasted right away in the page builder. And then this one is the listing. So as you can see, you could set it to 4 columns, and then I set it to 14 item. And then resources, this is also a listing. Okay. Now the resources, these are actually pages, but if we go to the post query, there's some stuff here. So I'm pulling that page manually in here, so via the post ID. So that resources, that's not post like custom post type. I'm just using the WordPress default page. So just a note for that one. Now if we go to, let's just go here as a member, then let's visit day one, that I could show you those fields that I created. So we have the welcome video, we have some checklist, we have some downloadables, and then we have some workouts. So that's how it looks from the members end. And this layout is controlled by the template that I created inside Elementor page builder, and there's some complete button. Now if we go back to the admin side, those are the values that I shared to you earlier. So welcome video, exercise video, and so on. So you don't need to go to the page builder and add this info, because to make it simple to maintain the website, I created the format as a template, and then as the admin or whoever is gonna work on this website, all they need to do is just enter the data here and forget about the design. It's also gonna prevent for them to mess on the template, because they don't need to go to the template, because we all know that page builder is very easy to edit. So my instruction is to just add the data in here. But of course, if they like really know what they want to do, they could easily still go to the page builder. Okay. So example, if I add, let's just say, if I have, I'm gonna go here. So if I have like more videos in here, like in here we have warm up and then cool down. If I need to add more, all I need to do is go to the admin side, navigate to the exercise videos, and then click this add item, provide the name and then the video link, and it's gonna show right away on the page. I'm not gonna do that here because the website is live and I don't want to confuse the members. Okay, so I think that's it. I hope this video gives you some idea on how this works and why it's okay to create your LMS site in custom format, and why or when do you need to do that. Because of course you know your programs better than anyone else, and you know how you want it exactly to have your members experience it or go through it. So I believe that you need to like design your custom flow based on how you need it to. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna jump into another topic about this website. But if you have any specific question, fire that in the comment section, and I'm gonna try my best to answer those as soon as I can. And again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.